is the topic that we are going to discuss, or just listen from me? What is it? Huh? What is it? Louder, louder. Just like KG students who sit in front of me, a lot of questions will be there. There will be time for you to discuss and present the things. Okay. My simple question to you first. How do you greet a person when you see? Can you just say me, how do you greet a person when you see in the fine morning itself? Or at any time when you see him on the way or in a shop or when you travel, how do you greet him? Huh? No answer. Giving shake hands. Okay, how do you greet him? Hi, very good. She gave me a reply. Hi or hello. Will you say it like that? Will you say like that? So please stand up, all of you, stand up. So I think you have an attitude that the principal is talking to you. No, I just want to talk to you in a very friendly way. So all of you should be sitting in front of me with that attitude. You should be very friendly, and this is not the principal. Somebody came from outside and talking to you. Okay, fine. Hands up. Properly, stretch it that you should feel that. Stretch it properly. Fine. Fakat is right. Stretching it. Okay, hands down. Sit with a lot of energy. Sit. Same thing I will tell you why your face is so heavy. Fine. Okay. And most of you will be addressing that person or telling him hello, hi. In that way you will greet him. Have you ever said an yes or hello to examination? Have you ever said hello to examination? Yes or no? No. That means it's not that much impressive. It's not that much good for you. Am I right? It's not only for you people. The whole children in the world feel the same. Those who are going to write especially board examination. How to say hello to an examination? My topic is hello exam. Hello exam is my topic. What is seen there? Did you like this PPT? The first slide? Yes. What is it? Pencils. Laughing each other. Holding hands. Have you ever felt this love to your pen or pencil? Have you ever loved your pencil or pen? Okay, how many of you have special pens and pencils kept from the small classes onwards? I know many students who are keeping their pens and pencils and even erasers which they use from the small class onwards. Do you have any such collection? No. Okay. So you have, I think you referred about one cinema in which Urvashi is telling, this is the first pencil that I used. Have you heard? Have you heard the particular dialogue? No. Do you know who is Urvashi in Malayalam film? Okay, fine. So, these are the tools which you want to be in love with since you are students. I think throughout the life, we cannot put it down. At least one time a day we take it every time in our hands. But we haven't even realized how important this thing is in our life. Pencil, pen, books. Am I right? Yes. Coming to the next slide. How to prepare for your examination is my topic. Next slide. Okay. Usually people say be organized and plan, because I'm going to conduct an exhibition here, art exhibition in the school. We started the preparation months before, almost 3 months before. We started the preparation of Art Fest. It's not simply an art fest, it's an art exhibition. Artwork of the children along with artwork of some other external people. And you might have seen that poster regarding this. So that preparation started months before. And I have a very clear picture in my mind how I should move. I have a very clear picture about that particular day, exam day or art fest day. And I have a very clear picture in my mind what should be the first program on that particular day, 13th of December. I have a very clear picture in my mind at what time the program should start. Again, I have a very clear picture in my mind about the flow of the program. First, second, third. Understand? And the same thing should happen in your life while you prepare for the examination. Have you started? Have you started preparing for your examination? Yes or no? Yes. When it should be started? When is to be started? Preparations for an examination. All time, without even sleeping, eating, drinking, you will be preparing for your examination. In the examination hall, when the question paper is coming to your hand, you will be much disturbed physically and mentally. That is not the thing what should happen. It should start months before, or even when you enter. Usually we have examinations in grade 10 and plus 2 according to the system, which is considered as an official examination. Exams are there, always exams are there, small exams are there, but official examination comes in grade 10 or A level according to system, according to the Indian system. Universally it is accepted. Then, okay, at that time, when you think of starting, as he said, 2 weeks before or 2 months before, definitely you will feel difficulty. I think I may be late to take this session. It was kept for 2 months back. I was planning to talk to you regarding this, but now only I think that spirit came to my mind today in the fine morning itself, and I thought I can share my points to you today. Okay, the preparations should start before. Then how to plan? I just ask you a simple question. How many of you have such a plan for your examination with you? Just raise the hands. Pranav, do you have a plan? No. Tris, a plan is there for you? No. Then, Saint, yes. Anyone here from this side? Aksa? No. You don't have a plan. So how can I execute an art exhibition without a plan? I cannot. On a fine morning itself, calling the teachers together and asking them to do is meaningless. It is not possible. So I have to prepare my days. I have to prepare the teachers who are participating in it, the schools who are participating. Everything should be there. In the same way, you should have a plan about everything that you do in your life. How to prepare for your examination? What are the things that you need to keep in mind? First of all, how many days are there in front of you? This is the right time for you to calculate that. How many days are there in front of you for the public examination? How many of you have counted like that? I remember in my school days when I was in grade 10, it was a very strict atmosphere at that time. Teachers were not like the teachers of this school. They were very strict, especially when they prepare for examination. When board exam timetable comes itself, we start with special timetable, special time. Everything will be there, visiting the schools, visiting the parents, calling the parents again to school. A lot of process is there related to that, which teachers or the principal think will work for the particular student. But here, it should start from you. Today's date. You just do it today itself. After reaching home, this is not a simple session. I will just follow up how you are doing it. Today's date, then tentative exam date, count the days, plan your 24 hours. 24 hours plan should be there with you. How to plan it? You are simply, this is actually very rough. It's according to me I prepared. But if you plan to study for 2 hours or 3 hours, definitely I will agree with you because it's your plan. It's a customized thing that you need to do. Study 12 hours, sleep 10 hours, meals 1 hour, recreation 1 hour, freshening up 1 hour, others 1 hour. I just written like that. But for you, you have to prepare such plan for yourself. Understand? First you need to know how many hours you can spend for study. Have you ever thought of that? Today I feel to study for 2 hours, okay. And after that I don't want to study, I stop it. Next day for 3 hours because I have a test. And next day for only half an hour because I have a program, I have to go for a family program. These fluctuations will be there, but at least you should ensure that the minimum time you are spending for your studies. Please stand up, all of you. There is no room for sleeping. Definitely there will be questions. Sit. Fine. Again, schedule your subjects. For me, English is very easy. For some of you, maths is very easy. And for some of you, physics is very easy. And for some of you, chemistry is so tough that it's difficult to remember. My child always tell me, my child who is studying in plus 2, now CBSE plus 2 now, he usually tells chemistry, what a boring subject chemistry is. Because he has to learn many things by heart. Compounds name, reactions. There is no shortcut to learn all these things. So he usually says it's very uninteresting for him. At the same time, physics and maths is interesting. In that way, that interest varies according to you. Am I right? Then, okay, prime study time 3 hours. At any time, when you feel morning is comfortable, but scientific studies say that morning time is the best time for study and it keeps you remember the things. What all things you studied will be there in your mind if you spent more time in the fine morning itself. Afternoon, our mind will be very much disturbed with the whole day's events. When you just open the textbook, you will see somebody sitting near to you in the class and doing jokes. You will think of such people. And the teacher scolded you for something on that day. That also will come to your mind when you study evening. Evening also should be spent for studies. Okay, but the prime time according to scientific studies, morning is the best time. At what time do you wake up every day? What time do you wake up every day? 6 o'clock. At what time does sun rise? Have you ever thought when sun comes to earth on a particular day, at what time? 6 o'clock. Have you ever noted anywhere? Have you seen noted, officially written sunrise at this particular time? Have you ever seen? No. Okay, there is something like that. You just refer the calendar. Almost all the calendars have sunrise and sunset time. It's an approximate calculation. But sun rays start coming to the earth by 2 o'clock onwards, almost in the fine morning, 2 a.m. onwards. It is just an average calculation of time, but that time is a very, very powerful time where we all comfortably sleep. We all comfortably sleep at that time, because even you may know that all the thieves fight this 2 to 3 time for doing theft. Because it's less chance for the people to wake at that time, this 2 to 3. Are you sleeping at that time or are you watching your mobiles? 2 to 3 times. Huh? Sleeping. Fine. That's good. But you know that 3 o'clock is a very good time when earth is blessed with the energy of sunlight. Sunlight has a lot of energy, that you know. And it gives power to earth. Each and every living things on earth depends on sunlight, that energy of the particular day. If the day is dull, physically you can see that your pressure is low, your temperature is low. That feeling you will get if a day is dull, that means not with much sunlight. Okay, fine. That's why almost all yogis, sannyasis use this time for praying. It's a very good time for everybody to pray also. You just raise a prayer at that time, it will be granted. Because with your whole heart with your full heart you are seeking the help of God. That will be granted. So I don't ask you to raise at that time, but you have to be a bit more early. Before 6 o'clock, definitely you should wake up and you should plan your day. This is a simple thing. Okay, afternoon 3 hours, morning 3 hours, then evening 3 hours, night 3 hours, reading plan, writing plan, revision plan. Do you have any such personal plans? Revision plans are there for the teachers. Reading plans are there for you? Is it there for you? How many of you have reading habits? This is what is very less nowadays. Very less. One parent told me, my child always has the time to write the homeworks. He doesn't have the time to read and study. For me, as an educationist, it's totally meaningless. Writing is not studying. Will your parents tell? Your parents also sometimes tell that child is always writing. Are you giving a lot of assignments or projects like that? They are always telling me. You just find how many hours that you can spend a day for your studies. Okay, I plan to spend 4 hours. That's enough for me. Somebody told 1 hour or 2 hours. It's depending on you. But you should ensure that by the time of 1 hour or 2 hours, you are touching each subject, each and every subject, even you are covering your revision plan. You have to plan for revisions every day. It's not at the time of examination that you need to think about revisions. While you start studying, okay, you have forgot everything what you have done so far. But today, what you are going to do, you are planning your day, you are preparing a timetable for your timetable in the sense, no, half an hour for this much, half an hour for this. No. That is not the timetable that we need. We need a timetable, 3 hours evening study, morning 3 hours. What all preferences I have to give to my subjects. It's not according to the teacher's need. Usually we do like that. Teachers, what the teachers prefer. Oh, my biology teacher is always disturbing me that I will read and study biology today. But note, there should be some reason for setting the priority of the subject. That is another thing. Go to the next one. Disciplined action. You can see some people there. Who are they? One is a dog who is very much alert. One is a cat. What is the nature of cat? Always lazy. I heard like that. Yes, a cat is the animal which spends almost all time in sleeping. Am I right? Do you know more about that? How many of you have pets as cats at home? Okay, how is your cat? Very active? No, sleeping more and in a very comfortable place. So now you have a plan. I asked you to prepare a plan and prepare your priority, fix the time. Next is your action. So that action after your plan, follow your schedule. If you prepare something, you should be able to do, and you are able to do. You are able to do. But all the time this laziness is covering up. I will keep it for the next time. Okay, after some time, after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, this is what you do at home. Am I right? Yes, you always feel that. Oh, now I don't feel to study. Or you will find excuses. Excuses is not pushing your mind by somebody. You yourself will find the excuses. That after some time I can study. After this song, even my duty sometimes. It's a human being. No, we are all human beings. We feel like that. Sometimes I will, okay, next day I can check. In that way I also will do. Some days are like that in our life, okay? Review your progress. See, act on your plan, follow your schedule, review your progress. This is not done by any of the students. See, one thing I will tell you, man. There are students who are preparing for board examinations and JEE examinations at this time. You may know that JEE examination, joint entrance examinations, and even NEET examination, National Eligibility Entrance Test. National Eligibility Entrance Test. Almost 25 lakhs of the children in India has written this JEE examinations last year. NEET almost 50 lakhs, I should say. That much children. They are preparing both for the board examination and also for entrance examination. And how many of you know that the first JEE of India happens the first time in India? 2 times JEE examinations are there from this year onwards. and it happens in the month of January. How many of you know that GE examinations happens in the month of January this year? No, nobody. You should update yourself about educational process that's going on in India. They all have this process of those who are preparing for competitive examinations will have the mindset of checking their progress. This is not done by any of the student. Are you uncomfortable there? You can come and sit here. Pranav, you are just opening this. Then sit straight. Sit straight. Okay? Fine. So, we will study something. I just tell you one concept, work, force, something in physics or chemistry, your reactions, chemical reactions, or what? Organic. What are the, I don't know much about these subjects. Then, okay, organic. I studied organic, one chapter, names of compounds, nomenclature, like that you studied. And you go to class with this confidence that you studied this, and the teacher asks questions. And you may not be able to remember these things. That means you haven't even checked your progress in that particular area. How many of you have the habit of doing self-assessment? Self-assessment. Raise the hands. Raise the hands. Those who are doing self-assessment. Self-assessment. What is self-assessment? See, I don't know. I didn't know that what self-assessment was while I was studying in the school. But I had a habit of putting questions for myself, setting time, 10 minutes, 50 minutes like that. I will write the examination, put by myself, and I will put marks for myself, and I will calculate the mark and put it there. Actually, it was not known to me that I am doing self-assessment at that time. And recently, when we discuss what all things we have to give to the children, how we can enhance their learning, these kind of strategies are coming out as rules. Self-assessment is a rule for CBSE. But for you also, you have to check your progress. You studied one chapter. Okay, that is very tough for you. And you studied and now you are confident that something you can write. One or two questions from the chapter, you just put it for yourself. Set a time of 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You write the answer and check the answer correct or not. Give marks also to yourself. Then you can understand. Review your progress is very much important. This is why this is not done by any of the students. That's why you will say to your parents after an examination, the common dialogue that students tell, Mom, we studied everything, but we were not able to write for the examination. I don't know what happened to me. I studied everything, but that is not there in my head now. That I was not able to reproduce the answer in the sheet. How many of you have told your mothers like that? Please raise the hands, those who have told your mothers or fathers like that. I studied everything, I was confident, but I don't know what happened for the examination. Please raise the hands. Yeah, they are telling truth. Nobody, only Chris is there, I don't believe. Everybody has, Chris and these two. Pranav has never made such a comment. Okay, fine, very good. Are you wasting time? The other thing. This is to be done. Then, just like the cat there, are you wasting time? Have you ever analyzed yourself? Self-analysis, self-assessment, these are the terms that you need to be familiar with nowadays. Self-analysis. Then you will understand who you are and where you are. In the case of studies. Not only in the case of studies, your habits, your tendencies, your likes and dislikes, everything to be analyzed by yourself. Then in that you will come to know about yourself, no? Or otherwise some teachers will tell you are like that, you are simply agreeing like that, no? That should not happen. You should have an analysis of your abilities, your disabilities, your likes, your dislikes, and even your time, how you use the time. Are you wasting time? Just like the cat, they are very comfortably, it is lying on. Now only I see, actually why should I? This is prepared by me only. So I thought putting this dog and cat here, and now I feel much happy that the cat is very, very leisurely, enjoying his leisure time. So this should not happen. The cat is not a good, beautiful example for a student. Cat is not a beautiful example for a student. A student always, you should be like dogs. Yes, very much alert, intelligent. Will you agree with me? Very much alert, intelligent. At any time it will wake up. Very short sleep only for dogs. How many of you have pets as dogs? Yes, you observed all these characteristics in them. They are very much alert always, okay? So, okay, make yourself alert. What I said is, the slides tell you about your plan, your schedule, review your progress. This is to be done from today onwards. And you should not waste any time, simply engage with other unimportant things. This is actually not known to you how much time you are spending for unimportant things. What are unimportant things? Sometimes on mobile, talking to somebody for a long time, on phone. My child has a habit, who is studying in +2, has a habit of calling people. They will be coming in group discussions, and discussion is a lot about many other things, because they are going to say bye to the school now. So discussions are different. That means how to celebrate the birthday of their friend, where to go and what to do. That way the discussions go. What his father is planning for him, that kind of discussions are going on. Actually, this is unimportant. Our life should be handled by ourselves now. We should not allow anybody to interfere in that, except your parents and relatives. Okay. Engage with other unimportant things that you only know. You have to think of, are you spending your time in unimportant things? How many of you are spending your time in unimportant things? Just raise your hands. I also. Sometimes. Yes. I'm in the habit of checking the news, getting updates of the news every day. I think I am addicted to coming to know about news. I should be the first one to get the news. Recently, just half an hour before, there was an accident happened in Agra. 5 doctors together died at the spot itself. 5 doctors, PG students, just half an hour it happened. That's how I update myself. I think I have to withdraw from that habit of referring to news every time. So this is the way in which you waste. I don't say that it's a wasting of time, but as a student, each and every moment is important for you. Will you agree with me? The picture in the textbook, sometimes about the teacher and about the particular subject, what happened in the class will be going through your mind. Sit, please. As a student, if you are spending half an hour together for a study, for a reading, I'm very sure more than 20 minutes, no student can concentrate. No student can concentrate. If you tell me that for 1 hour, last 1 hour, I'm studying, I cannot believe. Because that is not scientifically possible. It's not scientifically possible. It's proved that more than 20 minutes human being cannot concentrate. So for that 20 minutes, if you study with full concentration, I hope you have a study area at your home. Do you have? All of you? Raise your hand, those who have a particular private area for studies. You Pranav is, you don't have, let me check your pad. Right? Your bed is your area. So that is your private area. I just asked you whether you have a private area. Okay, hands down. You have to tune yourself to the environment. See, now you are tuned to this conference hall to listen to. But at the first few minutes, it takes a person to tune to the atmosphere. We all have a private area. Do you know that? We all have a private area which is not officially given to you. Which is not officially given to you, but it's our mindset. Human being psychology goes like that. If I stand here, I set a private area for myself here somewhere else. It automatically happens. How you understand that? If this Joshua is sitting there, and if I go to him so much closer, he will feel disturbed. Will you? Anyone who is coming so near to your private area, you will disturb. That means you will be disturbed. That means you have set a private area for yourself. In that way, you should have such a very private environment for your studies. Very private environment for your studies. Keep yourself away from all distractions. It's very important. How do you sit for studies? You keep your mobiles aside. and you think that I will not take any other calls, I will not send message, and you keep the phone at your side. After 10 minutes of study, somebody calls you. Then automatically you will take the phone. Okay, just look at it and keep it. Okay, you didn't spend much time. I agree with you. You didn't spend much time, but you kept it after checking it and you just kept it back. Okay, fine. And after 10 minutes, somebody is sending a message. You will just check it, you will keep it. Tell me whether you are making distractions to your studies. Are you? Yes. That distractions are in the form of, not only in the form of a message or a call. The next slide says, share your schedule with other family members. Have you ever done? This time I am studying, you don't want to call me for anything. Have you told? Have any of the students here, have you told your parents, Mommy, don't need to call me at this time, I will be studying. How many of you have done? Please raise the hand, those who have done. Very good, very good. And otherwise, mothers also have the habit of calling your name. Please, what are you studying there? Are you studying or doing something? This kind of questions will come from kitchen or from somewhere else. Sayan, I think Sayan also is facing some such question. Your mother will ask whether you are studying or not. Will you?
Come and check.
She will?
Come and check whether I'm studying.
She will come and check. That also is distraction? No. Okay, fine. Share your schedule with the other family members. They should know that at this time you are studying. Say, I'm a very good observer. Your expressions, your actions, everything I know. Some feel that this is okay for them. Some feel that this is not okay. This is not happening. It's okay. Generally, I'm telling about. Come to the next slide. Okay, few tips and exercises which you never do. Which you never do. I'm very sure during this your study time you will not do any such kind of exercises, breathing exercises and stretching, palming like that. Please stand up all of you again. Please stand up. Rub your hands. Rub your hands. Apply it on your face. Apply it on your face. Okay. 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 Are you okay? Are you okay? Is it boring? How many of you feel that it's boring? One or two. Sit. It's a worst thing that it has this much thickness. Am I right? That itself is a negative thing which influences this much big test I have to study. So instead of that, you should make small notes about your topics or concepts. That's what, make a vision board for formula equations. Now how many of you have vision boards in your study table? I have seen some of my kids placing formulas written in front of them. Sometimes equations written in front of, mathematical equations in front of them itself. Even a periodic table, one or two elements which they want to study will be displayed in front of them. And some words which they have to use in language will be written in front of them, grammatical structures written in front of them. So this kind of vision boards will definitely help you. Instead of going through the textbook from the beginning to end, definitely this kind of practice will help you. If you're not doing, please start doing, and in future also when you go for higher studies, please apply these things, whatever you plan for your studies. Then again, other thing is, see the picture, what is that? Brain is training. Brain is picking up many things. It's that much heavy, but here brain can pick up because it's raising. Brain is able to pick. Another thing is mind map. Mind map is known to you, I think. How many of you know mind map? What is mind map? Getting an idea about the particular concept. Okay? In your mind. Then next is not there. Is it there? Visualize your success. How many of you visualize your success? That's why. Fine. Very good. Very good, Alan. He visualizes his success. Okay. Okay. Fine. For you, nobody visualizes. Okay. After this May, I think March examination for Cambridge and February examination for CBSE's result will be out within 2 months. So at that time, you are very much afraid to check the results because you haven't even visualized your success. You have to be very positive. Even a slight negative thought about your success will affect your life. You shed out all these things there itself. Be positive about your examinations. Be positive about your life. Because without these examinations, you cannot move till the end of your life, I will say. Till the end of your life. I had a principal who has almost 10 plus degrees, LLB, MBA. What all kind of MBA is there? That is there for this particular man. He was 73 while he was the senior principal of a B.Ed college. That means examinations are part of life. And without examinations, I personally will not agree with that system. But as a single person, I cannot bring the changes. Wherever I go, I usually say about my opinion about examinations. Should not be the particular kind of examinations that we do now. That means everything is in the written form and everything. The child has to get this much mark for pass and for fail. So this is not the system that we need. We need a system unique to everyone, a common one. If the child is able to do a project of his own without anybody's help, that mark should be given. So that should be a system. I think that kind of changes will come in future, I expect. Okay, then some concepts, coming to repeated reading. Some concepts we need to read repeatedly to remember particular definition, particular explanations. We need to read it repeatedly, then only that we will be able to remember. Actually, examination is a raw learning process nowadays. It's a raw learning process. Application of knowledge is less tested nowadays in the examination. That changes is coming, implemented by CBSE and Cambridge also. Cambridge like the examination pattern very much because they have MCQs, they have other explanations. Explanation, descriptive examinations are there. It's all fine. What does it imply? See that particular picture? Without reading the slide, can anyone of you interpret what is the meaning of?
A child dares to fight a smaller instead of someone else of his own age.
Yes. Then what can be? Sit. A child simply fights with a person where there is no hope. Is there any hope for the child to win? How will we handle? We have seen that comic scenes where the child will be moving through this between his legs like that. See, what did I mean? What did I mean? I mean, is it a difficult subject or uninteresting? Start with that. This confusion is there always in your mind when you start studying. Which subject should I take first? Am I right? Is it there in your mind while you are in the study table? Which subject? Should I study maths first? Should I study physics first? Should I study English, which is the easiest one, first? So, usually the people, educational psychology says you have to handle the difficult subject first. Then you will be comfortable to move to the next one. That's what. Start with difficult subject, avoid postponing. This is the only thing that we do, postpone the things for the coming days and the examination, expecting that we will be able to complete the things. But practically we will not be able to complete anything if you postpone. Postponement, procrastination is a very much harmful to our life, not only for the examinations. Other thing is additional references. Are you making additional references? I think you are making. And are you in the habit of making notes? Then that come to the next slide. Okay, then which we usually don't do is rest, smile, sleep, play well. Take rest. Are you taking? I know people who are continuously working, continuously studying. Even while I was studying, I was in a hostel. I am a student of Assumption College, Changashiri, in the year 1992, 93, like that. I was a previous student of alumni of Assumption College. At that time, Assumption was one of the finest colleges of Kerala. But now we have other colleges. So at that time, there was a child with me who was my roommate, who always studies. Wake up at 3 o'clock with a special permission. Always we could see her with textbook only. And we asked her why you were studying this much. I will not be happy, I will not be contented if I don't study this much. That's for satisfying herself. That child is continuously reading, studying. Always we could see that child studying like that. Take rest. Take rest. And smile. That's what is not there on your face at this moment also. What prevents you from smiling? That is what I stop this topic and I will ask you. What prevents you from smiling? What is the difficulty that you are facing? Is exam disturbing you? Exams are disturbing you? Some other personal issues? Or you just think of, or a reluctance to accept the things what we say here. A bit reluctant to accept what I say here. Is it there in your minds? I can easily observe. I can easily observe. Did you understand? Yes, you have some, you think that, oh, these are all known to us. Now, what is it? Okay, I also know that these are all known to you. My question is whether you are practicing it or not. That is the thing, whether you are practicing it or not. Things are known to us, things are known to me also. I have gone for a meeting on Monday. Almost 59 principals from different schools were there. I participated. It was a session educating parents about education. Educating parents about education. Everybody is educated. Nowadays, parents are educated. Then why should we give such education for a parent? How to handle a child? How to select a course for him? How to help him improve his academics? These are the things that are not known to anybody. The way in which it is to be handled is not known to anybody. Because we are not, your parents also are like that. Sometimes they know colleges, they know about courses, but they don't check whether the child needs this, likes this particular course. I remember in my days, both the parents are lecturers of SB College. At that time, they need the child to go for medicine only. And the child, she was my classmate, she told me, I never liked medicine. I never liked medicine, but I wanted to go for literature. Literature was not, at that time it was there. Now people are coming to English literature, like that. There are a lot of opportunities other than this so-called profession that you should know. Without entrance, anybody can live. Without much long course of 4 to 5 years, you can earn. You should know this. How many of you have plans for going for medicines or engineering? Please raise the hands. Yes. There also, you should go for specializations, not simply computer science or civil engineering or mechanical like that. Specializations are there. You have to choose courses like that. Simply BTech with computer science will not do anything, because data science, artificial intelligence, information technology, everything is there. Every branches are there, that you have to be very clear about that. Okay, come to then relaxation, going somewhere else, spending time, sleeping well, everything comes in relaxation. Come to the next slide. There are certain vitamins which are given to the students only because it enhances the function of brain. It enhances the function of brain. So it's known to you balanced diet and everything, but you don't know the harmful effects of these things when you eat. Do you like chocolates? How many of you like chocolates? White or brown? White or brown? Huh? White or brown? Brown. Brown is actually good for brain in that way, studies say. There was a speech by Alexander Jacob IPS. I don't know whether you know this person or not. He was the DGP. DGP is the highest rank in police. And he usually advises the parents to give chocolates before they go for the examinations, because it will stimulate the brain and help them to remember the things properly. That way he usually tells. I don't know the science behind that. Even rice items which has more carbohydrate in them will not help you to have more energy, but more nutritions are needed for enhancing the brain. Coming to the next one. Be active, orderly and hardworking. Who are they? Did you identify? Ants. Have you ever noticed? I have noticed. I will say I have noticed. Even I stood there and observed them, and even I have some kind of clips now also in my phone. When I observe nature, when something grabs my attention, I immediately catch it in my phone. And I have a collection of such kind of things in my phone. So, it is surprising for us to see how hardworking they are. They will not sit idly. They will work for future. They are not working for now because they need very less only, but they are carrying a lot of things together and they keep it for the next coming time, future. So in that way, you have to be active, orderly. The first thing that I told you, be organized. Then hardworking. Hardworking means just like dog, not like cat. Cat is not a hardworking one. So you have to work hard, schedule your time, and spend meaningful time, spend fruitful time. Next slide. Positive self-talk. This is very, very important. What kind of talks are there now? Oh, I don't think that I can. I don't think that I can. I can't. Yes, that thought is there. I can't. Then, how can you compare with others? Their caliber, their interests, their things are different. You should not have. What disturbs you? What disturbs you? Okay, I trust and I believe in myself. You should develop such a habit. It's not for a simple examination that I'm telling you, but for yourself, for a successful person. Successful people are not always highly educated. Very good businessmen are there. Even at your age, I know students from Kerala doing business on in companies where 4 or 5 MBA students are working for them. A +2 student is there who has a business firm where 4 or 5 MBAs are working with him. He is a +2 student only. He started earning lakhs and lakhs nowadays, along with his +2 studies. He is in Ernakulam. It's not far. Yes, I love and I accept myself. Acceptance. We are very careful about our external appearance, what people say about us. But you should accept you. This is what is given to me by God. Gratefulness is the only one quality that you need. Be thankful to God for what you are now. And ask forgiveness that you haven't done, even though this much was given to you. Did you understand? I don't say more. Come to the next. Take the ownership and responsibility. Take the ownership and responsibility. Read it out, Pranav.
Take the ownership and responsibility of your successes as well as failure. To examine your future.
Why your exams were difficult? Why didn't you get good marks? Immediately you will tell the teacher is not good. Or I didn't get time. I was lazy. I was lazy is okay. Because you accept yourself. Understand? So, only powerful people can take the responsibility of failures. Success, everybody will be there. I think I have said this story once about APJ Abdul Kalam, who was motivated to be the system director. I think the post I forgot for INSAT. I think during that one speech I told you. So take the responsibility of the failure and without attributing all these things to your parents or somebody. Then, even for your success, I got this much mark and I am responsible for this mark. I have done and I got it. You just pat yourself if nobody is there to congratulate you. Pat yourself and be proud. And sometimes I feel, you don't know, while we are sitting on this chair of a principal, lot of things come together sometimes, and I feel that I am handling these things positively, and sometimes it is not noted by anyone. This comes to even to all the people who are adorning positions. Then what we will feel, yes, we are doing this much. We are congratulating ourselves. We have a positive attitude to ourselves. That's how we survive, self-motivated. This is called self-motivated. And also, take the responsibility of your success as well as failure. your exams and your, I don't know what is written, okay, your future. Take the responsibility of your future. Because of somebody it will not happen, because it is you that it happened to you. My friend influenced me and told me not to do this. That means, are your friend living a life for you? No. You are living a life for you. Then how can you attribute the things to your friend? No. It's because of your tendency that you accept or listen to him like that. So take the responsibility of your failure and also for your success. Morning itself, mother will give you coffee, and mother will wash your uniforms, mother will prepare timetable for you, and even I think in the higher classes it is happening, mothers preparing timetable, taking the timetable and putting it in the bag. Is it happening? No. Okay, for your dress, for your shoes, socks and everything you ask your mother? I think so. I usually when I go home, I quarrel with my mother-in-law because she always help my son to take his shoes and socks like that. He doesn't know where it is. And I think only because of her that he is becoming responsible in this matter. Understand? So this should be done by yourself. So be independent in everything. Not only about preparing things, but for your failure, for your success, as I told you before, for your daily things, everything should be done by yourself. Nobody can take the responsibility, because I tell you one big fact now. Keep in your mind and mark my words if you can. What? You are alone in your life. Now you are in the shadows of your parents. You are alone in your life. There will be a time when parents cannot come to your life and give a proper advice or guidance. You have to take the decisions. Understand? It's a painful thing for a child to think like that. My parents will not be there with me in future. Nobody, my friends will not be there in my future. I have to take my decision. I have to take the choices. Accordingly, I have to move. So the whole responsibility of the things lies with you only, with nobody. Yes, come to the next one. There is no tomorrow. If I die at this moment, what I will do? This is a question that you need to ask to everyone. That means it's connected to everything that we do. From first slide onwards, it is connected. That means it should be organized, orderly, in time. Procrastination should not be there, and there is no tomorrow for any of the examinations or anything that happens in life. If you prepare like that, definitely I am very sure you will be preparing well for your examination instead of the marks that you are getting. Marks are not needed for a successful person. Definitely I will say, teach your parents like that. Marks are not needed. Only marks are considered when you want an admission in a university or a college. There are other options also. If you don't have marks also, you will get admissions in somewhere else. That will not make you a successful person. I know who are getting first ranks in everywhere. IAS, BTech, he got, I don't mention his name, he got first rank. Everywhere. Even he was the first one from Kerala who got first rank in IAS. He belongs to this place. I don't know. But I heard that he is not a very good administrator. IAS usually go for administrative work. So he is not a very good administrator. That means qualifications may not help you in future. Yes, come to the next slide. And please think about positivity, about your life. I can and I will. I can and I will. I will tell you one thing while I was standing here. I have a tendency to solve the problems always. Whatever difficult problems come to my mind, I faced during my career and my family life also, I am able to find a solution for that. That confidence is there always. With that confidence I live. So that confidence should be slowly developed in your mind, that you are able to handle. I can and I will. Please say louder. I can and I will. This is louder. Louder. I will not leave you. Till you say louder, I will not leave you. I can and I will. Together. One more. Once more. Louder, that the people down should listen to. Once more. coming to the next are your exams. Shall we stop? Yes. Thank you very much.